What's up everyone, WizardKen here, and today we're going to be doing a video on really your guys' comments. There's been a couple comments that have been coming up and I think they were good comments, and I really wanted to talk about them a little bit more. Now before we get into that, I'm sorry guys, I didn't upload anything yesterday. I spent most of the day yesterday editing the Lorraine 155 artillery, the tier 7 review, and the problem that happened was during my editing and everything, I was looking at the video, and some of the video clips that I had recorded, you know, like I do my battles and stuff like that, and you know, or like during my history talks, I do like the zoom around looks, they were skipping and stuttering for some reason, and I don't know what happened. So I was testing out all my stuff yesterday, making sure I still had you know, good recorder and stuff like that my recorder wasn't going on me, and it was just a bad decoding. That's all it was. Maybe my computer was doing something while I was recording, because my computer does record everything with the Elgato. So my computer's running, the Elgato's running, everything's running, so it could have been a couple of different things that could have messed it up. So I had to re-record some stuff, so I'm still editing that out. Hopefully I should be able to get that up and going to you guys tomorrow. But anyways, getting to the main point of this whole video is the comments. One main one that has come out since the 1.6 update is World of Tanks going to go to Xbox One? Well, let's think about that real quick. World of Tanks just came out with a new update. It's supposed to have new coding so that they can upload more. They went past their limit of 4 gigs. Now they're doing anywhere between, well, they said the recommended for, or at least you needed for this update was like 8. I'm not sure how big this last update was, but they're stating on their website you need like an 8 gig or something like that. So I'm pretty sure it's pretty big. Anyways, and now that they can upload a lot more because of their new system, and they're not, you know, staying at that 4 gig limit, they're able to upload a lot more content. They're able to not only just update World of Tanks, you know, fix any bugs that we encounter on maybe new maps or anything like that, but we can also get tanks next time, we can get maps, we can get a training mode where you can play with all your friends and just learn your tank. I don't know how they're going to do it, if it's going to be the same as last time, where the only thing you pay for is the credits. Like, so if you're going to use the FV on your buddy, pretty much what's going to happen is you just have to pay for your repairs and ammunition, if I remember right. It might just be ammunition, might not be repairs. So but that's always a lot of fun to do. It was a lot of fun to do on the PC, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. You know, we might see Clan Wars coming out. I know they wanted to do better operations next time. They want to add a lot more operations to the game and make them more in-depth. Like, I think there's a different set of operations on the PC. I can't remember. I need to seriously update that thing so I could try to compare them a little bit more. And that's the other thing. The other comment that was brought out a lot was, you know, a lot of the PC gamers don't think the Xbox version of World of Tanks is worth anything. But that's for a different video. I don't want to get on a tangent on that, because that just pisses me off. So I'm not even going to get into that. But anyways, so with all these new updates and stuff like that, think about it. If they could produce more content out, they can give us more tanks, more not just, you know, adding more tanks to the countries we have, but, you know, adding China and stuff like that. We should be able to finish out like all the stuff that the PC has pretty soon, like summer, maybe fall, if they, you know, do their updates regularly. You know, we should be able to get a good amount of updates. I should have went the other way, damn it. Should be able to get a good amount of updates and a good amount of content from that. And so the reason why I say this is because Wargaming in the past has talked about Xbox One and that they want to bring the game to Xbox One. A lot of people are shocked that they haven't yet because PlayStation 4 has War Thunder. Well, this is the thing, okay? One, Wargaming is a big company, but it's not as big as Microsoft. It does not have the financial means and opportunities to be able to hire massive staffs to... Oh my god! I am just going to die. I feel it. Yep. Alrighty guys, well before I was rudely interrupted by the mouse, as I was stating, Wargaming is not a huge company. They are big, but they're not as big as Microsoft or Sony and stuff like that. And without support or help from other companies, they have to do things a certain way. So what I mean by that is, like, take Ubisoft for example. They're a big company, and what they do is they have multiple crews at different countries and stuff like that, different offices that work on different aspects of the game and stuff like that, so they can get their games out pretty quickly. That's why we get Assassin's Creeds out like every year or every other year, even though the last one was dreadfully awful in the sense of the way the system ran and stuff like that. There was a lot of glitching problems. It was just terrible. Anyways, that being stated, Wargaming has probably a small group of people that, concentrate on certain aspects of the game, but they do not have the financial means to be able to have one group work on the Xbox 360 and another group work on the Xbox One. Especially if you're going to be bringing something like this game over to Xbox One, the coding is completely different. That's why we can't play our Xbox One game or 360 games on Xbox One and vice versa. It's because the coding is completely different. They brought the Xbox One, Microsoft did, to a more of a computer level. It is no longer like a console. It can actually be games can be made from a PC version over to an Xbox One version a little bit easier than the 360. God, I am in a terrible spot. I might have to move. So, that being said, and this is just my thoughts on it. This is nothing official from Wargaming or anything like that. I wish I could get something more official, but they're really usually hushy about anything coming out. They really are. I want you guys to see something real quick. Just watch how fast this freaking artillery reloads. We're gonna try for it. No. 15 seconds to reload. Not bad. I want to say that's pretty freaking good. I like that. Anyways, so what I'm thinking Wargaming is doing, before they move anything to Xbox One, and I know they're feeling the pressure from War Thunder, and War Thunder's getting out there more. A lot of people are on PlayStation 4, and a lot of people are enjoying it because of the better graphics and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it does make me upset when the PC players come on here and the only thing they say is that we're arcadey and that the graphics aren't as good. And I agree with them. It is kind of arcadey and it is lacking in graphics, but that's just because of processor power and stuff like that. I'll keep moving. Oh my god, thank god. Whew. I was worried about that one. This is a terrible map for me. Terrible map for me. Anyways, so that being said, Wargaming is, I think, the reason why they started and decided to upgrade how big their updates can be is because they need to finish the Xbox 360 version of World of Tanks. Now, they've stated in the past they wanted to do an Xbox One version. They said that they would work on it when they got, the 360 version to a more complete status. And it's not there yet, guys. There's a lot of things are missing. There's still bugs they need to work out. There's a lot of different things that Wargaming needs to do before they can ever start working on the Xbox One, because they're still going to need some staff to sit back and work on any problems that do occur or will occur on the Xbox 360 when they're working on the Xbox One. They're going to need a big group of people to, create everything to the Xbox One and stuff like that. At least that's how I feel about the situation. Is that's probably what they're gonna need to do. Man, this was a terrible, terrible match for me. Maybe? Nope. Fuck you. IS3. Alrighty, guys. So we are in Westfield and in my IS7. So as we were finishing off on that last little bit, Wargaming will do it on the Xbox One, unless for some reason something changes. But I highly doubt that the PS4 is going to take World of Tanks. To be honest with you, I don't think that they're going to do that with War Thunder being on there, because it's going to be too competitive, you know, going back and forth. I don't think it'll ever happen, because some people have been asking me, well, what if World of Tanks goes to, you know, PlayStation? I don't think it's ever going to happen, guys. I really don't. I think that they have too much invested with Microsoft and stuff like that, and the way, you know, getting all the things working and stuff like that. It takes a lot of time to go from one console to another console, even from 360 to Xbox. I'm trying to get over here before I get shot at. To Xbox One, it's going to be a hassle, but not as much as, you know, going from the 360 to a PS4. There's tons of different coding and stuff like that, and probably a whole bunch of different standards that the that Sony would have for them. Damn it! I was hoping to get that lower plate, but he's angled a little bit too much. Oh well. So yeah, it's gonna happen, guys. It will. When is it gonna happen? I couldn't tell you. It all depends on how quickly Wargaming can finish up World of Tanks on the 360. Holy shit, that FV just took his ass out. That was funny. Do I really want to go after this E100? Probably not. Not until we get rid of some other guys. Yeah, eat shit, E75. But yeah, that's my thing. Now, what will I do when the game goes over to Xbox One? Yes, I will be transferring over to Xbox One. I will not be staying on 360. I'm sorry, but I do prefer to have the better graphics and stuff like that. But not just that, but the processing speed. You know, I do get lag here and there from the console if there's too much stuff going on the frames. The frames drop very badly. I believe the game right now runs at 30 frames per second, and I believe it's dropped down to like 12 frames on certain instances, and I really don't want to be bothering with that. I'd rather see this game try to get to its full potential on the console. And I think everybody does. I think everybody would love to see this game reach its fullest potential. I do. I think everybody wants to see that. You know what? I think I'm going to have to go up here and kick this E100's ass, because he's just being a tiddlywink bastard. There's a T20. Uh-oh. Ah! Hollow drive, you bite. Anyways, that being said, one other thing I wanted to bring up. You know, I've been talking about doing other games in the past. I have just not had time to come around and do it. I want to do other games, trust me. I do. And it's not just, you know, to have something different to do. But guys, I watch a lot of YouTubers. And there's a good amount of YouTubers like Total Biscuit. He's one of my favorites because he's just straight to the point, and he's like me. He doesn't give a fuck. I mean, his language is a little bit better than mine. Actually, probably a whole bunch better. But in the end, his nicer words pretty much mean go fuck yourself. When it comes to games being shit kind of thing. So, that being said, one of the greatest advice that he gave the other day about YouTubing is don't stick with one company. Now, what he means by that is when you're first starting off, it's not bad to stay with one company, especially if it's doing well for you, if the videos and everything are doing great for you. But eventually, you do want to expand out just a little bit, not a lot. You know, he was talking about, you know, pretty much just taking your time with it, but don't be afraid to try and do other things. That was one of the things he brought. You know, fuck it. P20, you're gonna eat it. At this moment in time, you're gonna eat it, and I'm gonna use you as a bodyguard. That's right. Use you as a bodyguard. Eat shit. Alrighty, now I need to get down here and ram somebody. Oh, nope, somebody else did it. Alright, I'm going, guys. I'm going. I'm doing the shit. Here we go. There we go. I did it. Yes! Good job, guys. Alrighty. So anyways, that being stated, I will be starting to upload some other games that I really like and I play them on a regular basis. Like on my off days kind of thing. That's probably when I'm going to upload them. I know I've been talking about that forever and a day, but you know, hearing him talk about doing that really pushed me in the order of I need to start doing a little bit of other things. But I want to make this clear, guys, okay, right before we get off here. I'm not going anywhere from World of Tanks. World of Tanks is my YouTubing. I love World of Tanks. I will continue to do World of Tanks until they cut it off or just nobody cares for it anymore, which I highly doubt. But I do need to expand a little bit because, one, like Total Biscuit said, you know, it'll help you grow. You know, getting a little bit of diversity in there will help you grow. But like Total Biscuit did, he did World of Warcraft for years. And then he finally slowly moved on from that because, you know, a lot of people stopped playing it. And he was going to start losing, you know, views and this and that. So he started, you know, going towards, you know, having his followers watch different things and slowly coaxing them into watching some of that other stuff. Anyways, I'm WizardKen, guys. Until next time, see ya.